Hello there. Once again, Santon from Antonio Bay. Welcome to another, I guess, Sunday of filling short boxes. Now, I had ordered a bunch of short boxes a few weeks back, and I'm just done with long boxes. They're heavy. They're a pain in the butt to store and to move, and I'm separate. I'm just putting everything back into small boxes. I'm never buying long box again. It's all short boxes from now on. It's been a long fight to get there because it's taken a lot of short boxes to replace all my long boxes. But I do have some, as I'm going through these, I'll just figure I'll show you what I'm packing in them. And right off the bat, we've got a Rose. This is from Hero Graphics. Issue number 1, Dark Passions. Big fan of the Rose series. Hero Graphics is another title that does like... they frequently do like Flare comics. Sorry. Blanking out there. Haven't slept as much lately. Been doing lots of baby stuff, so. Anyway, we got Rose number 2. Rose number 3. I'm pretty sure I have the full set here. Whatever was... Hey, Ollie. My dog. Ollie. One of them. Go on, fella. Go on. Be a good boy. Let's see what your mom's doing. Pretty sure I got a full set. And I've tried to grab these wherever I can. Special guest star Flare. I love Hero Graphics books. I love Rose. I love Flare. A lot of them. And somebody was telling me this, and I was like, they're based on like a board game. And I'm like, yeah, I know. Yeah, I know that. Flare number 1, Hero Graphics. I have quite a few of those. Side by side with Foxbat. Actually, this is one I think I have 3 or 4 copies of this. But every time I see it, I grab it because you never see Hero Graphic comics in the wild, hardly ever. So, I mean, it's just something I do grab. These I had to order. These were hard to find. This is Sparkplug, Flare's sister. Also something that somebody mentioned to me the other day. And I was like, I think I know that. Pretty sure I knew that. But anyway. Introducing the Tigress. This is this particular run of Flare was a little bit more mature, and Tigress was a pretty mature title. With beautiful black and white interiors. Flare Adventures. Number 8. I always grab the Hero Graphics stuff, and there's a lot of it in this pile that's going in this box. Issue number 5. Issue number 2 of the big, thick, massive, you get an idea how thick these are, reprints. All packed in there, and I love the yellow, red, and white costumes. Modern issues of Flare from Hero Publishing. This is 2005. Which I realize is 20 years old now. Oh my gosh. Sisters. Max Attack. It almost looks like the Max. This is the one I see the most often from this run. But this run's really hard to get stuff out of. Flare 33. So I had done a video on these a while back. It's been a long time ago, but I made the comment that this is one of the most perfect comic book covers ever. You've got your beautiful heroine swinging a shark in the mouth of a dinosaur, an ape in a spacesuit, UFOs, giant robots, rocket ships, all of it. It's got everything you want. Everything that you buy comics for is in that. Issue number 4, 2005. Issue number 5. Yeah, Flare's a rarer book. 2. I've never seen them on the shelf anywhere. I have always just had to dig through. I found a few in old bins, but for the most part, I have had to buy them online in order to find these darn things. They're just that rare. Low print runs. Some of the fancy ones are color. Most of them are black and white. Some are pretty all audience. Some are pretty racy, definitely not all audience. Flair Annual. That's a cool cover. Very cool cover. But it's one of those series, kind of like last week I talked about like X Mutants, where when you see it, you buy it. Like I always buy them. I never not buy them. Tigress had her own series, and I want to say it only ran like 3 or 4 issues. Pretty sure I have all of them. Like so. I was really lucky and found these Rip-In Times. I think I found there's like a total of 5 issues, I think. And I think I ended up with 4 of them. Or there's 6 issues, and I have like... There's 6 issues, and I have 5. That's what it was. I don't have the first issue. But it's got Richard Corbin stuff in it. And that guy... It is absolutely amazing. Some of that just looks absolutely fantastic. Another book you don't see very often, but when I do, it's in bins, and I always grab them. Xenozoic Tales. Later became Cadillacs and Dinosaurs. Had its own property there. I don't know if you can hear those dogs running around the house, but they're having a blast. The Bishop miniseries. I loved the Bishop miniseries. All chrome covers. $3 a book is what they ran for on the newsstand. I've got a couple sets of them laying around. Just one of my favorites. Looks like we have Classic Girls. That would be Detective, I think it's Harry Girls? Lester Girls? Yeah, The Trouble with Girls. And he got several different series. These are from Eternity. I can't remember his first name. I just remember his name is Girls. And that's why whenever they have The Trouble with Girls, it's the trouble with this detective. And yes, he does have a lot of problems with women. But cool looking covers. Stuff from Eternity. Wally Wood's Agents of Thunder. Hi, Cooper. Get out of here. Go on. Go play with your brother. Wally Wood's Agents of Thunder number 5. Something else that is hard to track, but I will always grab is Spicy Tales. These are reprints from Eternity. These are reprints of very edgy comics from back in the day. And yeah, they are edgy. And the whole time you'll be looking at it, you'll be like, nah, that didn't come from the 40s. 40s and 50s? No. Yeah, they did have mature comics in the 40s and 50s, and these books are reprints of those. They are rough, wild, and I'm not sure if they were for kids or I don't believe, soldiers. I don't know who was reading these, but they were pretty rough and pretty wild. They would have plenty of violence, nudity, killing, all sorts of crazy stuff. Not sure exactly how these got in here. Harley Quinn and Power Girl. These are trades from Ollie's. $3.99. Ollie, of course, is also the name of one of my beagles. Harley Quinn Rebirth. These are the crappier version of Harley, but still, for $3.99 for big Harley trades, yeah, I'm going to take those. I'm not going to pass on Harley trades. Roller Derby Harley, one of my favorite versions of Harley. I think I've got her figure sitting out here somewhere. Yeah, $3.99 for big things like that. Can't pass on that. Kind of a rough looking copy of Teen Titans with a cool cover. Issue of Motormouth. Dinosaurs for Hire from Malibu. Tom Mason's Dinosaurs for Hire, issue number 11. I see that one a lot. This is an odd book. DDP, Diamond Distributor, something. The Core. You remember those like cheap off-brand figures at Walmart? This was the comic about them. They didn't even have a TV show. They just had like a couple comics. Semi-color comic Silver. Edition 1. I have no idea what that is, but it looks pretty good inside. Don't remember that. Robotech, New Generation. This is a Comico or Kamiko, however you want to say it. I've got a signed Lynch Mob number 1. Also comes with a certificate of authenticity. If that means anything to anybody. Some sort of DC preview book. Looks like a Wonder Woman trade. Boop. Probably something else I picked up at Ollie's for probably little of nothing. Looks like some 80s, some modern. Yeah, it's going to be mostly modern age stuff. Another Harley Quinn trade. Once again, sure that was an Ollie's pickup. Good cover on that one. The Adventures of Jinky Coronado. Bonsai. It's Bonsai Girl. A Bonsai Girl trade. If you're not familiar with Bonsai Girl, it is a... it's a cute but racy book. A lot of tongue-in-cheek comedy type stuff. Issue of Grendel in this issue. It's got a sticker on the cover, like it was sold out of a bin. So does this one. Looks like we've got a copy of Betty Page, number 1, I believe. Oh no, number 4. Because there it is with the stuff, there it is without the stuff. Probably from the Dynamite series. Not the most intriguing books ever, but the art in them was decent. It just didn't really look like Betty that much. Dynamite, issue number 15. Betty Page. This is a good box. I ain't gonna lie. Like, everything in here, I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that. I like that. Actual photo cover of Betty. Dynamite 15, issue number 4. Issue number 5. Another photo cover of Miss Page. Hi, Ollie. Hi, son. Photo cover with a number 1. Curse of the Banshee. Oh, and then, here's all my, when I went on vacation last year, stopping at a place called McKay's. And, I mean, comics. Amazing comics. I got all these issues of Razor for like 50 cents to $1. Which is pretty good, because when I sold my collection a few years back, I lost all of my Razor books. And, well, all of my Bad Girl titles, pretty much, period. Some of them have come back. Not many. But when I saw Razors for less than $1, I was like, yeah, I'll get Razors for less than $1. So these would have been from a haul that I went clear to North Carolina for. And me and my wife, Chloe, went and saw her grandmother in North Carolina. Cool weather, cool trip, cool everything down there. Went to the Stock Car Museum, Richard Petty Museum. Had a wonderful trip. I just hope all that stuff's okay, because I know hurricanes have devastated that area and it's still a mess down there. I got relatives down there who still say it's rough. Fly number 7. Everybody loves the Fly. Every time I show a Fly book, it seems like there's a Fly book. Somebody will comment, I love the Fly. You should read that series. And to which I'm like, I will someday. I still grab them whenever I see them. Phoenix Resurrection. Exiles on the other side. And I have read a few issues of it. It didn't immediately grab me like it does some people, I guess. But I certainly love the feel of the book. Siren. This is one of those little known Malibu comics that Ultraverse books that I always get excited about. Issue 0 of Catwoman with just a little bit of water damage on it. Legion 93. Good looking cover there. I got into a big mess of these Tales of the Teen Titans a couple years back. A friend here in town was selling a whole bunch of them. There's Valor for like boxes of 50 for like $20 or $20, something like that. I can't remember, for like 40 comics for $20. I don't remember the exact number, but I bought every lot of Legionnaires and Legion of Superheroes and miscellaneous Marvel books from the 80s that he had, because I love that time period of comics. Legionnaires again. Good covers on these Legionnaires. I like those. Choke and Die. Legionnaires 52. The Others. Image number 1. Not a book I'm familiar with. Team Youngblood. Riptide Explodes. This is issue number 14. Ballistic issue 3. Nice. Tomb Raider number 11. One of the better Tomb Raider covers in my opinion. I like that one a lot. Fatal number 5. Used to have that whole set. Don't know what happened to it. Probably got sold. Not something I still have. Chapel 4, Babe Watch. This is from the month. They just took all your main titles and flipped them to women for a bit. Dennis the Menace takes a poke at Poison. There's one of those safety comics. Miracle Squad. Nice looking cover on there. Upshot Graphics. Haven't heard of that one. Alien Encounters number 7. I always grab Alien Encounter books. A lot of this Weird Eclipse stuff. This one is really rough. There's a big patch missing off the front of it from where the price tag was, but I probably gave a quarter for it. Time Out of Mind. Some sort of weird independent book. I always like those. Innovations Justice Machine. Most of the Justice Machine I have comes from Comico, so I have one from Innovation. Tick Karma Tornado. One of the coolest names of a comic series. Just Karma Tornado. The Threshold issue 4, an Avatar book. And it is advertising the Cave Woman figure on the back. Used to have, oh golly, multiple variations of the Cave Woman figure. Don't anymore. Beavis and Butthead number 4. I always liked that cover. Not a big Beavis and Butthead fan, but that particular cover always captivated me. Justice Machine 27, a comical book. Elementals 9 with Fathom on the cover. I always liked Fathom covers. Crossfire with Rainbow on the cover. Crossfire number 1. Hack and Slash. I have an issue of Hack and Slash. Issue 17. Don't know if that's something I would really get excited about. I have Hack and Slash number 4. This beautiful issue of Superman 334. I like that cover. That looks really nice. Of course, the random, the New Humans. This would be an X-Mutants universe comic. Issue number 1. I'm going to grab that. I'm always going to grab those. Always going to grab those. Elementals Special number 2. Let's see. This is Amethyst, Princess of Gemworld. reprint, $1 reprint comic. I think it's number 1. I have all the originals, or most of them in most series. They're pretty good. Airboy 41. Used to have a whole run of this. Don't have a full run of it anymore. That was another book that I sold, like, because I had to. I needed the money at the time. Richie Rich Gold and Silver. Positive I bought that on accident because I don't read those kind of comics. I never liked Richie Rich at all. E-Man number 3. This is by Modern Comics. This is like old E-Man. I've got some of the newer E-Man, but that's an old E-Man. Kitchen Sink reprint. Will Eisner's The Spirit. The New Adventures. So that might be not a reprint. Same way with this one. Issue number 3. I like The Spirit. I liked a book called John Law Detective from Eclipse as well. It was my first exposure to that era of comic. Fell in love with it instantly. Let's see. Animal Mystic book 1. Kind of a cool looking book. Probably not very cool, but it might be. Gen 13 Rave, issue number 1. Always like Gen 13 books. Legion of Superheroes 90. Legion has great covers on it. Just really cool. Like, every time I get a Legion of Superheroes book, I'm impressed by the cool cover. Tarzan Family and Korak. Big cool comic there. My box is getting almost full. Live It Up. This is one of those Spire Christian comics. I had several of these growing up. My parents gave me like Archie Sunshine and Archie's Car, I believe. And I read those things to death. Corey Ten Boom's The Hiding Place. This is kind of a rare one. This is another Spire comic. It's just about POW or concentration camp victims living in a concentration camp, surviving it through the Nazis. Legionnaires number 58. Nice cover on that. More stuff from North Carolina, I'm sure. Jurassic Park issue 2 and Jurassic Park issue 1. Movie adaptations. The actual movie comics, which is cool. Xenozoic Tales number 13. And one of the an issue of Cadillacs and Dinosaurs, which is what it turned into. Okay, these I need to do in like a full video sometime. Lone Star Press, Amazon, and issue 3. These are super hard to find, and they're actually called Heroic Tales, featuring Amazon. So it doesn't say it anywhere on the cover, but these are called Heroic Tales. So if you're ever looking for them, that's the book title you have to look up. Heroic Tales, featuring Amazon. And these are stinking really hard to find. Glad I have those, but man, are those a trip to find. Vanity number 1. This is a cool book. There's only 2 issues. Vanity number 2, and she's beautiful, riding a dinosaur. It's sci-fi, it's freaky, all good stuff. Playful Little Audrey. I used to have a Little Audrey VHS that me and my brother probably watched a cajillion times. Playful Little Audrey number 104. To think about it, this is number 94. This is issue 104. Comics to run 104 issues. An issue of Little Audrey to run 104 issues. That's crazy. That is really crazy. A 25-cent cover of Magnus Robot Fighter. Very nice. Very, very lucky to find that. And then a pretty rough copy, but I know I only paid like 35 cents for it. But it is a 25-cent cover of Magnus Robot Fighter. 4000 AD. I'm not sure what issue. But old gold key stuff. I'll always buy it if I see it. I love it. And that's probably all I should pack in that box. So anyway, lid. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for spending some time with me on a Sunday as I pack through some comics and ramble on. And I hope you guys enjoy it. I'll catch you guys later. Have a good week. Bye.